Washington Color School was an art movement that happened here in DC in the 1950s and 60s.
We wanted to curate a show that's been done in the past by students, but not for their comprehensive exams. I think Ashley really spearheaded that. And this show, the idea of talking about the Washington Color School comes out of Ashley's junior thesis.
I really wanted to do something within DC arts and kind of like the history of DC art. My advisor suggested that I look more into an artist called Kenneth Noland, and actually the school owns a painting by him that he donated because he actually taught here in the 50s, and he was one of the major Washington Color School artists. Towards the end, it was thrown around that maybe I could do an exhibit senior year based around the color school, and one of my professors who was kind of advising me on my thesis suggested that I do contemporary artists who are influenced by the color school. So that's kind of how this show began. I think it was hard, just like working with an idea and not really knowing the artists and just kind of going off of like images, kind of like word of mouth, like what people had heard about the artists and everything. Just working off that like initial idea and not really sure exactly what the show would be exactly about.
Yeah,
It was a little hard. They all worked in abstract, so none of it's like figurative at all. And mainly geometric shapes. And kind of everyone kind of chose something. So like Gene Davis is the stripe, and then Kenneth Noland tends to be like the circle or targets. Morris Louis is a little bit more like veils of color. Downing did like little circles.
And then the title, we were playing with this idea of artists being influenced by these original 5 artists and the other ones on the outskirt. And I think one of our advisors suggested playing with like Under the Influence and, you know, toying with that, and it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, but and then Reverberations of the Washington Color School was kind of a silly choice, but it got at this idea of the evolution of the movement and just kind of this playback of these styles and techniques, and that's how that happened. Under the Influence has been really